I just want to say thank you first of all for this amazing opportunity. This interview is proof that everyone who dreams big can achieve everything what can see and feel in a mind and a heart. And when I start with the writing, I wanted to inspire people to be the best versions of themselves. And the name of the blog is The Sunny Side of the Life. So, interesting thing, before you come, Carmen told me that whenever you come to Belgrade or Zagreb, suns come up.
Yeah, maybe. Sometimes.
Saturday, when I woke up to come to the seminar, sun was shining like it's a spring, not autumn in Belgrade.
Yeah, I brought more warm clothes, and then I cannot wear it because all Europe is being, kind of warm weather this autumn.
You travel all over the world and helping people to learn easiest way to improve themselves and to be in a peace.
Yes.
For the readers and the people who watch this interview, please tell me how you learn about Ho'oponopono first time.
Okay, so I was doing other things like everybody else, trying, searching, but I had a little voice that said there has to be an easier and faster way, and I found it in this Ho'oponopono. So it wasn't that the first training of Ho'oponopono, I said, I found what I was looking for. I had to keep coming back to the trainings, getting the information. Every time you attend, you listen to different things, you understand different things, or you understand them in a different way. And as I was taking the training over and over, I realized this was what I was looking for. I felt free for the first time in my life because Ho'oponopono is 100% responsibility, and that set me free because I thought, if I create it, I can change it, and it's up to me. I'm not trying to change the world, people out there. So that gave me again a lot of peace and freedom.
You just say a very important thing, that is you should learn every year more with the seminars. That is the same like when you read some good book and you come back to the book.
Exactly.
You read something on a different way,
I always give that example, and I tell people sometimes you are gonna swear that was not there the first time.
Yes.
How can you miss that? But now you can understand it. Now you can actually read it. Yes.
When people start with healing their spirits, they want to do it in 2 days, but somehow it's not possible. You have to heal your soul for more and more.
It's a journey.
Yes,
it's a journey. Life is a journey, and growing up, and healing, and being a better person. It is a journey. And it's a moment by moment, till the end, till our last breath.
This weekend was very special for me emotionally, and I had opportunity to meet some great people who are there 9th time or 3 times or in a row, and I learned a lot yesterday from them, that when you start the journey there is no stop. If you stop, no one
you
is
miss
guilty.
Opportunities.
Yes,
you miss opportunities. People. I remember there was a guy that was very committed in U.S. and one day he used to work for the Reserve Bank or something like that, and he was in customer service. And the days that he cleaned, there was no phone calls or no complaints or things like that. But he said that one day, I'm not going to clean today to see what happened. He said, oh my goodness. And I remember Hija Alegre says, what a fool. Why would you try it? Because then those opportunities you missed, they are not going to come back. There will be others, but it's like you miss opportunities, and we do it all the time. We do it all the time because we engage, because it's hard sometimes to let go, because we don't want to take responsibility. Yes, but those are missed opportunities.
But the main thing for me was to learn that we are responsible for everything. It was kind of touchful when you said you blame others, but you are the one. We all adults need
Yes.
to learn that very important thing that we can show youngers.
Oh
around
yes,
us.
yes. We have to be the role model. And I always say we have to become happy parents, happy teachers, so that they can really learn from us, because they observe us, they don't listen. So it is about us becoming those happy models for them.
Um, but I'm sure that a lot of people heard about you and your work and read books many years before, like I
We
do.
still have a lot of people that don't know.
Yes, like I do, but this was my first seminar. No matter, I know for you a long time. Maybe you can approve or not, but I came when I was ready.
Sure. Yes. Listen, I always say this is works for everybody. Is not for everybody, or is not everybody's time. So you cannot impose on people. You cannot be telling people, because first of all, if you come, it's for you. Yes, and you are the one that has to do it. But the other thing is, we don't know who is ready. We don't know what this work is for. So we are not the ones. So God keep sending them, and we keep receiving and accepting them. But no, it's not for us to determine this is for everybody and everybody should come. No, maybe not. So we just offer it, and whoever hears the call, will come.
Everyone speaks about miracles after the seminar, but I saw the miracles on the seminar. For me, it was very great to see the young kid who was white 2 days. She's about 3 or 3.5, but she was there laying on her miracle blanket, and she was completely quiet.
Well, last year she was a baby, and actually she came. So believe me, she knows oponopono, and we are grateful to her mother that brings her. But it's true. I was thinking this morning that I didn't hear her once, and she was so happy. And she participated in the dancing, and she participated in the hugging, and she was so cute from the back, waving and sending kisses. I mean, it was really a gift.
She was dancing at the end of the seminar last night, and I was so happy for her mom and every one of us who will become a parents in the future, that we can do the same with our kids.
Yeah, it's so important. I always say there were 2 boys there that both came to me to thank me, and I said, no, thank your mother, thank your grandmother brought you. You wouldn't believe what a gift to have this as young people.
I don't know, is there some common, but I think that we are here on the Balkan very traumatized, and we are so hurt in our hearts with everything what's happened, that we need to clean maybe more than the people in other countries. You travel all over the world.
I don't know if you remember what I said yesterday, but as I travel the world, we are so different in a way. And so the same. Yeah, I have the same questions, the same challenges. We all go through the same thing, because it's life, it's the journey, and maybe different approaches, different customs, different languages. But no, believe me, that we are all in the same boat, and we are all family.
It was amazing to see through your videos. You showed us that we are all maybe cousins.
Yes, that we are not such pure race or pure religions or pure anything. Yes, that because of our ancestors. Yeah, so yeah, it's wonderful to find out. And like somebody on that video says, this should be mandatory.
Yeah.
So then there would be extremism, yeah, of no, I'm better than you, or you should be like me, or this is not, you are not okay, and I'm okay. Realizing that we are all family, yes.
I think that a lot of us who starts with the journey and wanna heal our souls met the people who wanna sabotage us. They are our parents, our friends, our co-workers.
Yes.
I had multiple situations that I heard that you are wasting your time. You're at the beginning I was like, oh. But now I'm just, you don't know, in myself.
Yeah, you have to.
Thank you.
You have to let go. You have to be willing to be different. Well, as you know, my mother is dying,
Yes.
and I went to see her for only 2 days to Argentina between Zagreb and Belgrade training, and I had the gift to see how she's so ready that she can wait to go. When we see death as something terrible, yeah. But there was a tremendous gift when she asked that we put her friends on the phone, and she kept telling her friends, let me go. I finished my work here on earth and I have to go, and you are holding me back. So she was saying, it's not good for me that you cry. It's not good for me that you think I'm going to get better and go home. This is, I need to go. Let me go. So I think this is an important message for all of us to realize who we are, how we are holding back people here or on the other side because we cry them, because we don't know who we are, because we don't know what death is, and because of our fear to death, yeah, that doesn't allow us to live, yeah, to be more present. So I think it's important. There are so many things we need to learn, and we need to start making it right, because these are very important evolution moments. Even my mother, in her different thinking now, or being between two walls right now, yeah, she has her moment, and she talks about evolution, and she talks about how this can be destroyed in a second, and things like that. So I think she's having a bigger picture right now in the state that she is, and it's a gift. I've been asking my sisters now to record everything she says, because I think the messages are important.
Very, but you just say something very important, that we are in a constant fear of life, of death, of
Sure.
that we are not in a good condition. What if I don't have to pay my rent?
Yes.
What I'm going to eat this week? I want to travel. There is a big dreams and a big fears.
Yeah, so we are
in
always
us.
in the future, yeah,
Yes.
or holding back because of emotions, and we don't want to forgive, and we carry so much, yeah. So we need to learn how to travel lighter, be ourselves, being in the present, and then things will. It's like you put yourself in this flow, yes, and the flow will take you.
But there is
When you are
programs.
yourself, you connect with the rhythm of all divinity and the universe, and it's effortless.
There is a huge programs in us. Our parents give us their fears.
Exactly.
Our
Ancestors.
Yes.
Many come from other lifetimes too, so it doesn't have to be totally, to somebody else's, and we will never know. But that's where the 100% responsibility comes. It doesn't matter where it comes from. It is something inside of me. It's a program in my subconscious mind, and I can change it.
yes,
Now, I want to say something about something you said, but because it's important. Yes, a lot of people talk about miracles, yeah, after the training, during the training, but I also want to be sure that that sometimes they will not work the way you expect it to work, or you will feel it doesn't
Yes.
work. I want you to please keep letting go and keep trusting, because it always works.
It's a process.
Yeah, so you have to trust that God knows better than you.
Yeah.
What is more urgent, what is more important, what is priority. It might be working on things that you didn't even know they were coming. So always I thank you.
There is a lot of things our parents still can teach if they want to listen. For example, about money, they give us the biggest fear about money. Like, I have that issue with my mom, everyone has. I told her, don't tell me to save for bad days.
Yes.
I am going to be crazy if you say that again. Can you tell me save for nice what comes?
Yes.
And we have a misunderstanding about it, and sometimes when bad things come, I told her, you see, are you asking for they are.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but anyway, it's important that you know that you will not change her, but that you are allowed, that now you are an adult and you can choose differently.
Yes.
And you can choose what you believe or not, what you buy and what you don't buy. So all the time, doctors are selling diagnostics, yeah? Your mother are selling, programs, things, but the responsibility comes, I buy it or not, I believe it or
Yes.
not. And it's not about convincing them to change, but that that I take responsibility also because we help them as whatever gets erased from us, it will
Yes.
get erased. So I have to give you the example. My mother was a very close-minded person, very strict, and very much on what it was right and wrong, and see how she changed. And she changed coming to the seminar. She changed through my own changes and my openness to spirituality, and I'm so grateful, so grateful.
I think that big changes in the people around us comes when we trust in ourselves.
Exactly. So then you don't need to change others.
Yes.
And you can accept them, or you can separate them from you. Yes. So she's
Give
okay.
more
She can
space.
think like that, but it doesn't work for me, and I let go.
I tried different techniques during my soul healing journey, but I can openly say that Ho'oponopono is the nearest to my heart, and I just talk with the people around and says everything I heard, I don't need to check. I felt that's the part of me. I was not in a doubt. Can I do it or not?
Is she
Just
right
do
or
it.
is she
It's
wrong?
like Nike. Just do it.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yeah, no, it's about going with your feeling, what it feels right. I say a lot of things during the seminars. I tell a lot of stories, and I always say, don't believe me. Just take what resonates, what feels good. That's it.
there is 2 days of constant speaking and changing emotions and cleaning everything. How you recover yourself? What gives you peace and the power to be brilliant like you are?
Well, thank you for that. I do the best I can. I was a little bit more tired than usual because of my trip back and forth. Although it was wonderful, and although I thought that I recuperated or I didn't feel it, but as the days passed, I felt a little bit of the tiredness. Right now, I am feeling tired. But these things gives you the energy, yes, because I love to talk about this stuff. I love to share, so it's like refueling myself also, with these things.
It was very interesting for me. Something I learned and heard yesterday, that in Halakala tells you when you want to learn to see in the future, to read.
Or be clairvoyant.
People here often want to know the future.
Yes.
I am that one also. I can admire.
Yes.
But
Well, people loves that, and I have to tell you, I do have a lot of students of mine that can see and want to tell me what they see, or they want to tell me what is going to happen. And many times I had to, and I'm also curious like everybody else, but I know that doesn't work for me, because I learned to live in the present, and it works for me. Otherwise, you are expectant, of something that they told you. and also it's not good for us. But I have to tell you, I had students that I had to ask them very politely not to tell me anymore and not to share with me, that I was very grateful, but that didn't work for me. It really, it creates even anxiety on me to know, or something. I learned to trust, I learned to be in the moment, and I really don't want to know. I don't need to know.
Sometimes we choose to believe more the tarot readers or astrology people,
Yeah.
who make us fearless, that we are in a constant panic of things comes to us, than to
No,
believe
but
our
well,
hearts.
even when they tell you good things,
Yes.
and now you are expecting that to happen.
Yes.
Guess what? It's gonna happen, but you don't know when, and then it takes you out of present moment. Yeah,
Yes.
you are always in the expectancy of future, when it's gonna happen, who, how, and then it takes you off present. That is the most important thing you have.
And Ho'oponopono give us tools how we easily can stay in the present. When I speak with myself, I was like, Sash, what you need more? I was like, I have everything. I wanna live in the present. I just wanna stop to think what was happening before day or month or years, or what's coming in the
Yes.
future. I just wanna
Yes.
enjoy the weather, the people around me, and forget everything else.
Yes.
And I got it these 2 days, and I am really grateful
Good.
for it. Hopefully next year when you come, this seminar will be with the 200.
Yes, yes, and and I invite you to come next week to Budapest if you want.
Oh
you
my
have
gosh.
you have another opportunity. Well, I have to tell you, when I was the student, I used to take this training once a month. I used to follow my teacher, wherever he went, and at least once a month I was sitting there, listening again to this information again and again.
And for me, it's a miracle. People are not so rich over here in this part of Europe, and I'm so proud on them when I see that they save money for healing their soul.
Yes, it's
It's
the best money, it's the best
amazing.
investment. But people sometimes don't, their intellect will not appreciate it, yes?
Yes.
Or will not think it's important. But this will give you even more money for all the other things that you would like to have in your life. And sometimes we don't appreciate it, we don't see it, we cannot, somehow we are very unconscious, very sleepy, and we don't
Yes.
realize where it's important to invest in ourselves. What happens is the universe is always observing us, so it's everything is coming back. So can you imagine if you invest in yourself and you want to be better, and everything, the universe will work for you, will give you 3 times what you invest. It will open doors for you that otherwise wouldn't have opened.
Because of many fears and programs we have, that we are missing good shows, party in nightclubs, dinners, we constantly miss important thing. You speak about humble.
Yes, yes. Well, I remember we had an event in Los Angeles many, many years ago. I was just starting, but there was one guy that was very well known there, and the room was half empty. So he said, if this would have been the concert of, and he mentioned a famous Mexican, singer. She says, if this would have been hers, this would be sold out. But because this is for our soul, people say, oh, I don't have the money for that.
But can you share with us, maybe for the young people or adults who wanna become humble again, what is maybe first 3 steps that we can practice every day to stay humble?
Well, we have to, for me, it was to start trusting myself. So I started trusting myself, and as I trusted myself, something started growing inside. I call it God, but you can call it whatever you want, yes? For me, God is a part of us, is our wise part. in us that is only waiting to see if we give it, permission. Because otherwise we are always listening to this radio that is very loud, and it tells us all the bad, the bad weather and the bad news and all the bad that is gonna happen. So the power is in us, if which part we are gonna listen to. Yes, if I'm gonna stop the stories, my own stories or not. So I started practicing, and it became natural. Yeah, I let go and trust. I let go and trust. That means I'm trusting myself. Yeah. So I let go and trust, or I let go of all the negatives about myself, or not trusting myself, or thinking I'm not good enough for things. And then you will see that you have like the magic wand is inside of you. Yeah, things start happening, start moving. Yeah, so you realize there is a part of you that knows better. So as you practice that, you are gonna become humble, because then you will realize it's not you only doing it, but some part of you. Yes, that again you can call it whatever you want, and then you realize it's easier. Why do I have to worry? Why do I have to plan? Wow, I can live here in the present, and the next moment it will be the present, and I will be okay, moment by moment. Yes. So it's much easier to live a life where you let go and trust moment by moment, because you have to know here that whatever you need is going to come when you need it. And when you do that, really, whatever you need is there when you need it. But our worries, that, like we said before, is what it takes us out of this moment, and it creates chaos. It creates scarcity, it creates problems, yes, for us and everything. So for me, if I have to look back and see how I did it, it was about maybe auto-suggestion, I let go and trust, and I can tell you what.
There is two more questions.
Yes.
I just want to help the people here and everyone who reads this article and see this video.
This is in internet, so
yes,
it's all over.
It will be a huge thing. I know. I am living with that belief. But you said something very important, which shifts me on the other way. We learn that we can earn money if we hard work, if we really work to get it. You learned me yesterday that there is multiple ways that we can achieve money.
Yes.
Can you share that story with everyone?
Yeah, but which one?
About that we don't need to
worry.
Yes,
that
and to not stop the ways of money coming to us.
Yeah.
You just say that we don't know how money will come.
Yeah, well, we have to know. What happened is part of our programming is I need to work for the money. Yeah, so I put money first, and that's what is wrong about money. But there is nothing wrong, because God is in the money. Now, it flows better when you do what you love, when you do it to contribute, if you do it with purpose, yes? Because you love it, yeah? So, my own story that I always say is when I had some income that was withdrawn from me, and that helped me to have a lot of employees. And I said, I was kind of starting with my new career, because I had left my accounting and tax career already. So I said, how am I going to produce this kind of money to have so many employees? So I made a decision. Yes, the fear was there, the worry, but I made a decision. I said, I'm not going to worry. Because I told God, you know why I'm here, you know how much I need and when I need it. I'm not going to worry, yes? So, and the money always came from places I couldn't have planned, I couldn't visualize, yes? Like, for example, selling the copyrights of my books in different countries, and all that is virtually done. Yeah, some of them I have not even met yet, that they publish my book in other countries. So, or people that would hire me to come, to speak in different places, and they would send me an advance. And those money were always coming in. There was a flow. So every time I knew that every time I had to pay something, the money was there. Yeah, so I was not concentrating, did it come, it didn't come, where it's gonna come from or something. I thought somebody is taking care of that, so I'm not gonna worry. Yeah, and believe me, it really, really works.
And I trust you, and I just start practicing before 2 or 3 days before we start with the seminar, and I feel peace. That's what all of us
Yes.
really needs. But there is a three things we all care about in our lives: health, money, and love. But everyone speaks about love like love is with someone else. Also me, I can say I have opinion. In the past I had opinion that if I met my perfect partner I will be happier. There is no way.
Yeah,
Love
no,
is something
you are not gonna find it
other.
outside.
Yes.
It will be wonderful to have a companion, but not for the reasons you think, not depending on them, yeah, to be happy or to be complete or to feel good with yourself or now you are worth it. Yeah, we do it for the wrong reasons and then we are not happy because we are attached, we need them, yes? So you still are in a relationship and you are not happy.
Yes.
So look for a companion but for different reasons. And I always say people, very important first to be okay with yourself, to be able to be
Yes.
alone but not lonely,
Yes.
and then go for it.
Yes.
So the other way around.
Loneliness is a big problem for the people.
Yeah.
They don't know
Or
what to do with their
silence, or
self.
silence.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I notice, I have not noticed this before, but people talk a lot in this seminar in Serbia, and I was really shocked. I was really shocked. And one of the things that I told him, I said, you are missing opportunities. Yeah, missing opportunities to clean. Missing, when you talk, you're not gonna listen to God. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
It's either you talk or you let God to talk. So being in silence is very, very important, and we shouldn't be afraid to be in silence.
But I think this weekend was a miracle for all of us who was here, and for me it was. I learned to read the sign. Everything God wanna tells me.
Yeah, yeah. Recognize the
yes.
signs or the sure.
It was interesting for me. There was more than 20 people from Macedonia, and my my grandmother was Macedonian, and I was so touched.
Sure.
I knew it that she tells me all is fine.
That she was
I am
present.
With you. Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
I am with you. And when the Madame yesterday started to speak about her relationship with her grandchild, I was so with
Touched.
an open mind and everything, and I told him
That was very touching. Yes, that grandma.
yes,
And all the insights that she had, overnight.
it was
Beautiful.
amazing. Yes,
Was
but
a
we
gift for
learn a
everybody.
lot.
Yes. Yes.
She maybe speaks long, but
No, that's why I
We
allow
were
it
in
too.
a peace.
I saw that it
Yes.
was very long what she had, but I thought it was a lot of people crying. Yes, touching, very touching.
Mabel, every person I interviewed, I asked one for everyone simple but very complicated question: what happiness is?
For me, it's to be happy with yourself, accept and love yourself, and then you'll be successful. Then you will have money and everything. For me, it's feeling okay with the way you are, and not depending on the happiness, on things outside of yourself. Just being happy for no reason, not being able to explain.
We are so happy to have you this year here, and we are so happy to see you next year. But till then, everyone who trusts everything we say, or maybe not trust, but wanna learn easiest way, can visit your website.
Yeah,
and
they can go
Facebook.
to mabelkatz.com, and I want you to know, if you sign up for the newsletter, that is free. You get free audios and parts of my books, and then there is a special section of free resources, plenty of information, even free Ho'oponopono video course. We have it in with Croatian subtitles, so maybe we can send them especially to the Croatian things. We have some videos in YouTube also with subtitles, with Dr. Ihaliakala, yes? So that will help them to get a lot of information if this resonates and they want to know more.
Thank you for this great opportunity. Universe organized perfectly everything. I am so happy that I can put this video on my YouTube channel.
Sure.
So you made my dream true that I can.
Yeah. And we are gonna put it on mine too.
Yes.
So a lot of people will also meet you. That
And
it
my
will
English
be
is not
wonderful.
perfect, but
I'm sure they can understand everything.
I decide to stay authentic and to not be ashamed. I am not perfect.
That's wonderful, wonderful.
So
We say bye
thank
for
you.
now.
Yes.
Thank you, Sasha.
Thank you a
What
lot.
wonderful to meet you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.